Today is April 14th. I'm finally getting around to splitting the firewood that I cut all up last fall. So this is one of the bays I'm starting to fill up. So I just got done filling up this wheelbarrow full of splits, and the rest of the firewood is over here. So this is my workstation. I set up we got a new log splitter. It's a gasoline powered hydraulic 28-ton log splitter, and it can tilt up vertically for stuff I can't lift on top. So that's the setup there. I put it on those ramps just to get it up a little higher so it's ergonomic. It's made more for vertical splitting, but horizontally splitting it's a little bit too low and you're bending over. So I added them ramps just to get it up a little higher. The blue barrel is for the bark and the bits that are nasty, and the big black barrel right here, this is the one that I transported over here. You can see it's got wheels in the back, so I don't actually have to lift this up. I just push it. So I'm going to start stacking it up right here, and we're going to start getting this bay full. This is a single bay. There's a hideaway nook behind it where I keep some equipment for the yard, and then we have another full set of bays adjacent to this that we can fill once this is all up to capacity. So I made some pretty good headway. I got that wheelbarrow load full into the rack here. I think maybe 4 more loads I'll have this bay filled completely. Okay, I got the next load of firewood ready to stack. So looks like we'll put a substantial amount in there. I think 2 more loads will have this bay filled up. Here's the catch of the day. Take a look at that funky grain on this piece of wood. It's pretty amazing the way wood can do that. Today is April 17th. It's Friday. I got the next pile of wood to put into this firewood bay. Started working on this on the 14th, which was Tuesday. So I've been working on this maybe an hour or 2 each day, just trying to get this wood processed. I'm in no rush. I have a lot to do, so I'm going to just do it piecemeal. So I'm making some substantial inroads to getting this wood put up and cured for the winter. I think another 2 wheelbarrow loads and this bay will be full, and then we can start working on this bay to the left. Right now I have it covered up. There's some yard equipment in there that I wanted to protect from the rain, so I'm going to have to take this tarp down, and we have a full bay in here to work on. Let me show you what's behind here. So we've got our snow blower, a couple of buckets. So you can see how deep this bay is. It's a full pallet deep, and it goes all the way to here. So this will hold about 1.25 quart. The hideaway nook is on the next bay over, so it's 1/3 the thickness of the pallet, and then the other 2/3 is a spot where I keep yard equipment and tools and stuff. So this is kind of like the back wood shed here. So I got to move that snow blower, but I'll worry about that once I get this all filled up, and then I'm ready to switch. I'll be ready to switch gears. Here's the next batch to go in the woodshed. I think this load, maybe another one, we'll have it filled to the top because there's a bit of an overhang here. See if I look underneath, it goes up a little bit higher than the overhang. My guess is correct. 1 more load and we are going to have a full bay of firewood. So this is the remaining firewood. These are logs that I haven't cut up any shorter, but behind it I have 4 layers of logs that have been cut to chunks, so they're easy to go in the splitter. The stuff that I worked on to fill up firewood bay number 1 spanned the distance between these 2 piles, and I have since taken the pallets out and raked it all out so it's clean. So that's what I used. That firewood that was right there is what I used to fill up bay number 1, and I still have these big chunks here to work on as well. And over here, let's take a look over at the firewood bay. So this is the bay that I filled up with the area that is cleaned out on the wood that I just showed you. So this bay is filled. The next bay is behind door number 2. There's a blue tarp there because I have some yard equipment that I wanted to keep dry. So I got to take that tarp down and take the yard equipment out, and then we'll have a full bay to load up behind the blue tarp. And then after that, over where that lattice work is, there's another bay there as well. So we've got 3 bays on this side to fill up, and there's another side with 3 more bays to fill up as well. Here's the back side of the firewood shed. So this first bay right here has some chairs and some soil that I saved from our raised bed garden that we disassembled last fall. So this is some of the soil that I saved that I can reuse. So I have it's all in containers, ready to be brought wherever it needs to be brought. Over here is the second bay. So this has just got some old tarps and some this, that, and the other thing. So I'm going to have to clean both these bays out before I put firewood in them. I also need to redo the floor because the weight from the last batch was so heavy that it sunk in and it rotted out the pallet. So I got to replace the pallet floor in both of these bays. This one here, the third one, is still in pretty good shape. I don't think I'm going to have to do anything with that. But there is some stuff stored in here I have to, relocate. And one of the other things I need to do is I need to straighten out this roof line. The center of it sank. I don't know if you can see the dip in the middle. So I got to put a hydraulic jack in the center there, jack that thing up, get it level again, and then redo the support wall and redo the floor before I put firewood in here. Now there's also a firewood bay here on the end, but this has been kind of commandeered for bamboo poles, grounding rods for my electric fence, garden stuff, hose reel. I have chicken manure and some bone meal in there, and we got some mustard greens. We took the seeds and we hung them up to dry so we get some fresh seeds to do some mustard greens this spring. So this area here I'm probably going to keep free from any firewood, and continue to use this for the garden.